Ladies and gentlemen, the World Medical Association is the main and the most important partner of the UNESCO Chair in Bioethics. So it gives me great pleasure to call upon Professor Dr. Ketan Desai, President of the World Medical Association.
Thank you very much, sir. And good morning to all. Professor Kamil, Honorable Mr. Nichols, the Deputy Mayor of Limassol, Dr. Alexander from International Federation of Medical Student Association, Mrs. Anita from Cyprus Tourism, Dr. Vesos from Deontology Committee of Cyprus, Professor Heavily, Director General, friends, my colleagues, invited guests, ladies and gentlemen. It's my pleasure and honor to welcome you all here in the Limassol on behalf of the World Medical Association. It is now for the fourth time that the WMA not only supports this conference, but also takes a very active role. In the past three conferences, two of which have taken place in Naples, Italy and Jerusalem, respectively, the WMA joined with own presentations and topics. We have been participating at sessions on research ethics, the treatment of hunger strikers, databases and biobanks, and end-of-life positions. Most of you probably are aware that the WMA is the global umbrella organization of currently 111 medical professions from around the world. Since its inception in 1947, the WMA comprises the global platform for the development of medical deontology. But living in a real world, we are also dealing with the questions of social environment, of medicine and health. In the previous years, you have heard from my predecessor, Sir Michael Mamet, about our engagement for the social determinants of health. For us, this is of course more than a social question. This engagement is also an unending ethical quest for equity in our societies and healthcare. Very early, 1 year after its inauguration in 1948, the WMA published a new physician oath called as the Declaration of Geneva. Again, 1 year later, the oath was complemented by the first International Code of Medical Ethics, and both policies are still the core part of our deontology apparatus, which currently consists of 154 declarations, statements, and resolutions of consequence and relevance alike. Some of those policies have become cornerstone documents for the regulation of the medical ethics. Aside from the Declaration of Geneva, which is sometimes called the modern Hippocratic Oath, and the International Code of Medical Ethics, the Declaration of Helsinki became probably the best known document of the World Medical Association. But other papers like the Declaration of Tokyo on the non-involvement of physicians in torture or other inhuman or degrading treatment have become triggering stimulus for policy development on the national, regional, and even on the United Nations level. In our efforts to counteract the growing violence against healthcare personnel and facilities, we have now joined the Healthcare in Danger campaign of the International Committee of the Red Cross in 2011. 2 years ago, we have renewed the ethical principles of healthcare in times of armed conflict and other emergencies. I say renewed because, strictly speaking, the policy is a remake of a paper we adopted in 1956, together with the International Committee of the Red Cross and the International Committee of Military Medicine. This time, we were also joined by the International Council of Nurses and the International Pharmaceutical Federation. Taken forward by the International Committee of the Red Cross and with the help of some nations in the United Nations Security Council, last year in May finally adopted resolutions number 2286 is to promote and ensure respect for the principles and rules of international humanitarian law, which is a benchmark of its own type. The Declaration of Helsinki, the ethical principles for medical research involving human subjects, and its revision have been discussed several times in this conference series. When we finally came up with a new version in 2013, we also understood that a number of questions posed by increasing amount of research that is already being done using health database and biobank were still unanswered. How should we ensure informed consent when the same data or material is used for multiple studies for a long time? How to protect persons against stigma and undesired outcomes? How to ensure privacy and dignity in a more and more networked world, which is ever expanding in an open-ended manner. Over the past years, we have taken advantage of this forum, the UNESCO Chair of Bioethics Conference, to get input from the ethicists, researchers, jurists, and physicians to build a new policy. Today, we are proud to discuss with you all the results of this work, the Declaration of Taipei on Health Database and Bioethics. The WMA also invites you to participate in our discussion about the oldest of our core policies, the Declaration of Geneva, the Physician Oath. 7 decades after its creation, we discussed its revision in a structured 2-year process. And with that revision, interesting but also challenging questions are coming up. Do we still have the same value set as we had 70 years ago? Are the values and principles still addressed properly in this declaration? Do we still need such an oath, and if yes, should it be the same across the world in a universalistic sense? A second, far more contentious core policy of the WMA is also under discussion. Up to now, the majority of medical associations in the WMA rejected the idea of physicians' participation in suicide and euthanasia. This position has been challenged by 2 of our members. The WMA decided to reopen the debate on end-of-life questions, and with that, especially physicians, assisted suicide and euthanasia. The discussion has been dominated on both sides of arguments by mainly European and North American voices. To give it a more global perspective, the WMA Regional Conference took place last week in Rio de Janeiro, organized by our Latin American colleagues on initiative of the Brazilian Medical Association. The second one will be held in August, organized by the Indian Medical Association in Delhi for the Asian Pacific region, and the third conference is currently being organized under the leadership of the German and the Vatican Medical Association to be held at the Vatican this calendar. We are hopeful to get at least a 4th conference initiated on the African continent as well. For the WMA, it is imperative to be truly global in the larger interests of mankind, and the profession. And to get to that extent, the UNESCO Chair of Bioethics Conference offers a great forum for a truly meaningful and a purposive international database. I would like to express our appreciation for UNESCO to support this conference series. We thank the support of the local organizers, being again wonderful host here in Cyprus. Professor Kami, we owe you our gratitude for your engagement and work to make this conference possible and to bring together this huge and important group of ethicists, researchers, jurists, and physicians to debate, discuss, deliberate, and to evolve consensus on vital issues that are bound to impact the human race and ethical cause in more than one way. I wish this conference excellent presentations, interesting database, and a meaningful output. And thank you very much for your patient listening, and I enjoyed the conference to its end. Thank you very much.